Hi there, this is Karen from Soul Shimmer Designs, and today I wanted to show you how I made this tumbler using the tack-it method and adding the beautiful vinyl from Teckwrap. I was lucky enough to receive a big box of goodies, and inside were these tweezers, then a weeding pen, which is so sharp and perfect for those small weeding projects, nice to hold, and of course pink glitter. And last but definitely not least is the squidgy, and everything comes in this gorgeous holographic pouch to keep everything together. Then there was also one of the new Teckwrap mats. This is a 12 by 12 inch and a standard tack, and it works perfectly with my silhouette machine. And then we come to the vinyl sheets. This is a pack of 20, and I had not used the matte coloured or gloss coloured vinyl sheets before, mainly holographic, but the colours are beautiful, and they're even more beautiful when you take off the cover sheet. I was surprised by some of the colours that came out of this. It's the perfect starter pack for those who would like to get to know Teckwrap vinyl and how it works with their particular machine. And the rest of the box was filled to the brim with this beautiful vinyl. There was a roll of transfer tape, then this is candy rainbow stripes, then apricot, sweet pink, brilliant purple, candy hollow cloud, baby blue, piggy pink, millennial pink, ultra pink, and livable green. So after all that excitement, let's get going with the tumbler. I prepped my tumbler by sanding it, washed it down, and now I'm giving it a coat of the Aurora 3-in-1 primer paints, and this one is called Little Duck. You let that dry for half an hour, and then you can add a second coat. The coverage you get with these water-based paints is fantastic, so you don't need to use a lot, and each bottle will last you quite a while. So after you have the coverage that you're wanting, you let that dry for half an hour, and then you would apply your Helios crafting glue. So keep your layers of Helios crafting glue thin. It doesn't need to be thick because it is quite a strong glue, and it's perfect for the tack-it method that we're doing. So you add your glitter on straight away after you've covered the cup in the Helios. Get rid of any excess glitter that you have left on the cup, and let it sit for about not more than 5 minutes. Do a test after 2.5–3 minutes, and if it's dry like it is here, you can start doing the tack-it method or burnishing your glitter, and that's how it will look. And this is the result of the tack-it method, and this cup has now been sealed with 3 to 4 coats of Hyperion. For the snowflake decals, my first choice was absolutely going to be the Candy Hollow Cloud vinyl. This has all my favourite colours, the pinks, light blues, yellows, and was perfect to match the tack-it that I'd used. The weeding pen came in really handy for this design, trying to get the small bits out from each snowflake, as you can see there. Now that the snowflake is done, we'll do the offset of the decal, the main decal, and then for the Baby It's Cold Outside decal, I used again the Candy Hollow Cloud. The weeding pen is perfect for getting those smaller pieces of vinyl out from the decal. And once I'd done that, it was time for the transfer tape and to transfer that main decal onto the offset. Sometimes the holographic vinyl is a bit hard to get off its backing because it is that bit thicker, but I had no problems using the transfer tape and getting it off this time. So now we have the main decal and the offset, and it's onto the cup now, and now it's time to add the snowflakes. The snowflakes I'll just put on the cup randomly. There are larger ones and smaller ones, and I won't put all of these snowflakes on, but just see how it looks. So while I'm finishing off the snowflakes, I thought I'd let you know that this was my first time working with the holographic vinyl from Teckwrap, and I was super impressed with the quality, how easy it comes off with the transfer tape, and how well it cuts on my silhouette machine. That's the last snowflake on there now, and I'm happy with how that looks, and it's time now to start sealing the vinyl. I'm an epoxy free crafter and I use Hyperion Topcoat. Hyperion is a water-based top coat, so you don't need to wear PPE, and it's safe to use in your home around your family and pets. And you can see here this is applied in real time, and I've used about 6 mils on this 15-ounce cup. It's important not to overwork the product, so my application method is just starting from the bottom and going straight up, and then tidying up any bits that start pooling or dripping. And then you need to watch the pooling at the bottom. You can see there's a white line, a milky line, and I just tidy that up. And also just check and make sure it doesn't happen at the top either. Hyperion goes on as milky in colour, but it dries within the hour. It's dry to touch and it's crystal clear. Then I decided to add a little bit more bling onto the cup, and my Hyperion was wet when I added the chunky glitter on, and this is now the second layer of Hyperion. You can add every 2 hours a new layer of Hyperion. I added 3 to 4 layers of Hyperion, and then I was able to start sanding, and just mainly sanding the snowflakes, as that's where the vinyl is still quite high. So we need to sand specifically around those areas to try and level that out. I'm just doing a light sand using a 400 grit sandpaper. Then to clean up your rims, you always need to go on an angle with Hyperion, and just again a light sand upwards. And if you use an X-Acto knife to clean out any Hyperion or paints that get inside, again at an angle rather than straight up and down. And just keep going over the top of the cup, just lightly, and feeling around with your finger what needs to be smoothed out. So I'm happy with the smoothness of everything on the cup now, and I give it a good wash down, making sure to get rid of all the residue, the sanding residue, and then I pop it on the turner, let that spin for a bit so it's completely dry, and then I start again with my Hyperion. And you can see that all the areas where we've sanded will disappear once you put that on. I'm making sure that there's no pooling at the very bottom of the cup and also on the bottom rim, and then I will add another 3 to 4 coats, or until I'm happy with how smooth it is. And here's the finished product. I'm loving how shiny it is, the glitter is sparkly, and the vinyl colours come out beautifully under the Hyperion. Thanks so much for watching my tutorial, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.